What's up? What's up, subscribers? We're back.
Today, we're reacting to Corpse Husband videos.
No, we're not. It's not even by him.
Oh my god, well then you told us wrong.
We're reacting to true,
Don't even want to watch this video
scary,
anymore.
horror animated stories. So.
Bye. Cancel Abby Blasted
MJ.
2021.
Alright, shut up. Let's turn it up. Put it on full story.
At Ideal Image Med Spa, say goodbye to shaving and hello to silky smooth skin.
I'm a male and was about 21 at the time.
It sounds like Corpse Husband.
That's him.
Is it?
It's his voice.
Did you hear that? We just started the video, Abby.
Okay.
This happened. I was working at a restaurant as a manager. I had worked from 6 p.m. the previous night.
Yeah, the husband marketplace. This is Corpse Husband. Shush. They're just giving background.
We did stock take after our shift ended, which involved the owners locking 3 people in the restaurant overnight to count and log all the stock in the kitchen, and letting them out the next morning because nobody else had keys. I was supposed to go home after the shift ended. And another manager would do the stock take, but she had an emergency, and seeing as the owners insisted a manager had to be present,
Burr.
Oh god, I just got chills down my spine. Oh, the ghost!
I got stuck with working from 6 p.m. to about 8 a.m. the next morning.
Businessman. Just so funny.
8 a.m. the next morning when I was relieved by the next manager. I was pretty bummed, but
Oh, who the fuck is that?
Boy, if you don't...
Corpse Husband. Thanks for me. Oh my god.
owners agreed to pay me overtime and give me an extra day off. They also left us steaks and fries to eat. I left the restaurant at about 9 a.m. the next morning. The owners were there sooner, but I spent time talking shit and chatting with my friends.
Whoa,
You
what
just
the
say shit?
Yeah, talking shit.
Talking
Whoa,
shit.
whoa.
We gotta hashtag.
We're not gonna get monetized like this.
I was stuck in my cock and
Sorry. Circular. I was.
And who was the manager for that morning shift. I was walking to the bus stop as I didn't have a car yet and was saving up for one, and I was exhausted. I had gotten a bit of sleep in after the stock take while we waited for the owner.
Looking like that. Wait, look at him.
But it was on a bench at a booth and not very comfortable.
How much you want to bet a homeless man comes behind him?
Crackhead.
Crackhead, homeless man.
Some sort of
Somebody
junkie
trying to murder
stab
him. The bus driver.
That's how all
swerves.
these.
I'm usually a very vigilant person, and the neighborhood I had to walk through was pretty sketchy. But usually only at night. And at this point I could barely keep my eyes open, and my biggest worry was falling asleep on the bus and missing my stop. I was about 4 blocks from the restaurant, and the bus stop was in sight when I saw a man rapidly approaching me from across the street.
That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god.
He was wearing old washed-out jeans, a shirt that I presume used to be white but was now a yellowish brown,
I presume.
Dirty motherfucker.
and an old baseball cap with the logo torn off. I immediately
Fucking crackhead.
Druggies. Democrat.
The Bible has 2 things written in it. No cursing, hate Democrats.
thought he was either going to ask me for money to buy drugs or to offer to sell me drugs. That was just the type of area this was. Before I could open my mouth to tell him I wasn't interested, he went into this whole tirade about how he's a delivery truck driver and that he needed help offloading a
Me yesterday at the fucking gas station when somebody was like, "Can you give me a tank of gas?" I was like, "No."
You pay for my gas?
I was like, "No."
large delivery because he was working alone that day and that he would pay me. I told him no thank you and that I'm not interested. I'm tired and that I want to go. I'm tired and that I want to go home. I started towards the bus stop again, but he kept pace with me, pleading the whole time. Please, man, I need your help. If I don't get this delivery done ASAP, my boss is going to kill me. I kept telling him no, I wasn't interested. When I finally reached the bus stop, there was another man standing there.
Man in black. CIA?
Truck driver is alien.
Everybody pose for a thumbnail.
Freeze frame. Get the logo in there.
And his name is John C.
And the delivery guy seemed to lose interest in me mid-sentence and tried to sell his story to the other guy. The guy at the bus stop was a well-dressed black man, and I was waiting for him to tell the driver to get lost.
Barack
Obama.
Totally different.
Barack Obama, help me unload my truck.
I only help Michelle.
Michelle,
Sorry, I
bend
only
me
help
over.
my wife.
Michelle, bend me over and call me daddy.
Oh my god.
So imagine my surprise when he seemed interested in the whole thing. He walked away with the driver and they were talking just out of earshot. Whatever, not my problem anymore.
So I got 12 dead bodies in the back.
Long story short, I was the criminal in this situation. I was gonna stab him if he didn't shut
Long
up.
story short, the bus never showed.
Then the well-dressed guy turned back and walked towards me. He said, "Hey, listen, man. This guy really needs help and he's willing to pay. He says the place is just around the corner, but this is a dodgy neighborhood, and I'm not sure I could trust him. Could you please come with me? He says we can get $100 each for less than an hour's work. If he's lying, he can't take both of us on. And if he's telling the truth, it's an easy $100. Now, when I heard $100 for less than an hour's work, I was interested.
Businessman. I have a business
Now.
proposition for you.
When you add money, the dick sucking doesn't seem so bad.
I'm not gay. $20.
It is $20.
Don't judge me, I really needed the money because I was saving up for a car so I wouldn't have to take the bus every day or rely on friends for a ride. Also, this other guy was with me now, so I'll be okay if the driver tries anything funny, right? At least, that's what my tired brain said.
I mean, that's what my tired brain said. Put my penis in your eye?
What did he say?
How wrong I was. So we returned to the driver and told him we would do it. If the fact that there were two of us now put him off, he didn't show it.
That's so scary.
I don't want to.
So 100 each, right? Why so much for so little work? Oh, yeah, we were supposed to have a team to help me, and my boss gave me the money to pay them after the job was done, but they bailed last minute. Now I really need to get this delivery done.
It's drugs.
It's drugs. It's straight drugs.
It's drugs.
It's not even.
Box is open.
But there's two of us. Why would you have money for a team if just two people can do it in under an hour? The man kind of stuttered a bit before finally saying, "Oh, you know what these contractor companies are like." I didn't know about
Actually, I didn't know.
That's the whole horror of it.
I think I'm a dumbass.
I find out the horrors of the contracting companies.
Exhausted. Like I said, I really needed the money for a car.
God, Will Smith. Forgot about Obama.
The well-dressed man remained quiet the whole walk, and I assumed he would.
The animation makes it 10 times scarier. All their faces are like...
"We're here," the driver said. Here was an old car dealer that looked closed between two run-down empty buildings. They look closed. "The delivery area is open," the driver replied quickly. "Security here is very strict. You'll need to show me everything you have on you and give it to me so security can check it in."
Fuck.
They're
Whoa.
They're entering, like a Halloween
Area
maze,
51.
you know what I'm saying? Like, where they, like...
Oh yeah.
Well-dressed man handed over his wallet and phone while I stared dumbstruck. The driver quickly disappeared in a small alley between the dealership and one of the buildings. It was cluttered with junk, so you couldn't see very far inside of it. He was to go round back to security. I was baffled. How can this...
He's in on this.
He knows, bro.
Didn't trust this situation and asked me to come along to make sure it's all okay? Not even a minute later, the driver came back and handed back the man's valuables. Then he looked at me. "Your turn," was all he said with a smile. Look, I'm sorry, but no, I can't do that.
Julianson.
Julie, your turn.
Hand him over.
Hand it over.
Your balls.
While my mind was still trying to process the situation. "Oh, you don't trust me? Is that it?"
Yes.
Smile.
Yes.
Yeah, you look like that.
Yes.
Even after I brought back all of his stuff? The driver chuckled while motioning to the other guy who also... What are we delivering here?
Volleyball.
Chuckled. What are we delivering here anyway? I asked, desperately trying to buy time while my mind tried to figure out what exactly was happening here. The driver's smile disappeared as I could see the question caught him off guard. Fire extinguishers. Before I could reply, he changed the subject again. If you don't trust me, that's fine. Come with me and show them to security yourself. I was already uncomfortable, but this was it. There was no way I was going to walk with this.
I get approached at the bus stop. I move boxes that could be full of anything. Go to a secret place. But him asking me for my valuables.
That's
really
where I draw the fucking line.
No, you can't have my Facebook account. No, my Pornhub login.
His smile was back on his face, but his eyes were not smiling. I was already uncomfortable, but this was it. There was no way I was going to walk with this guy I didn't know down that dingy alley behind the...
That dingy alley? Who the fuck said
What?
that?
Go back.
Down that dingy alley behind the building.
Isn't it supposed to be dingy?
Dingy. That's dingy.
Dingy.
No, I'm sorry, I'm out, I said, trying to walk away. The driver grabbed my arm firmly, his smile gone now.
Threesome?
They just want a threesome.
Boom, boom. I'll be in now my cousins.
We're in and out of our cousins. Boom, boom, boom.
Candace Buzz.
Yeah, man. The packages is just lube. All of it. All of
It's
it.
dildos, Moby Bigs.
Just come with me, it will just take a minute. He almost growled while the...
Imagine. Help me run these books.
Foaming at the mouth.
Sweating.
The other guy stepped closer, but didn't move to help me. At this point, my tiredness was completely gone and my brain was in overdrive. Now, I'm tall, I'm 6'4", but I'm slim. Fit, but very...
Now he's tall.
Whoa, what?
He was 4'11" before.
Yeah.
The tiredness dragged him down.
I'm illegal
By the way,
midget.
And with my height, it gives me a very lanky appearance, not intimidating at all. Besides, I highly doubted I could take both of them at once, especially with them so close to me. I was in full fight or flight though, so I did what I usually do when I can't intimidate someone with my physical appearance.
I whip out my massive gun.
pull out my 9mm.
Boom, boom. I pull out my Glock.
I intimidate them by making them think I'm batshit crazy and unstable. Nobody wants to fight a crazy person from my experience. I screamed, "Don't you touch me," at them. And in doing so, I basically screeched at them. This worked. It completely caught them off guard and I saw them hesitate. I yanked my arm from his grip and started spouting curses and obscenities.
Your mom's a whore.
Obscenities.
Obscenities. Dingy alley. Started yelling obscenities.
Trying my best to act like a deranged madman. Then I bolted mid-sentence before they knew what was going on. They made no move to follow me or call after me. When I looked back, both of their faces were
So what's the
expressionless and cold, just staring at me. When I slowed and glanced back again to make sure they weren't following, they were still standing there,
They're robots.
What is this story?
I don't know, but it's coming
And now
out.
it's just getting scary.
staring at me with those same expressions. Except now 3 other men had come out of that. None of them looked like security guards. And they all just stared at me with those same cold, blank faces, completely still like statues. I've had a lot of time to reflect on this incident in the years since.
So I moved away and wrote a book.
I moved down the street of the alley.
Available on purpose for purchase on Amazon.com.
And in hindsight, I realized red flags should have gone up a lot sooner. Those men were hiding in the cluttered alley waiting for me. And the well-dressed man was in on it, to make me feel more safe and comfortable because I had someone with me. Some people have told me I overreacted and it was all innocent.
What?
Bro, first red flag. I literally tell people no. Anybody approach me? No, absolutely not.
He literally was like, I'm not gonna fucking do this. And then he's like, $100. I'm in.
Money?
Shit, I'll get butt fucked for $100.
But I saw that man's face when he grabbed my arm. It was pure evil.
Also, no car dealership
Of that size has a lot of fire extinguishers, especially not enough to warrant 3 people offloading them. A delivery like that would take 10 minutes tops for just one person. Anyways, I did get my car.
He's got a car!
Anyway. Anyways, I didn't get my car.
Happy ending. Not scary.
Eventually, she's my pride and joy. I quit that job not long after, and I never went to the police. My thoughts were I had nothing to give them except descriptions of the driver and well-dressed man, but I had no proof that any crime was committed. And even if they did catch the guys, they couldn't charge them with anything. I realize now they could have asked the dealership if there was CCTV or something, but even if they were just in jail overnight, that would be a night they couldn't hurt anyone. I might have saved someone from being mugged.
Sorry, corpse husband. You didn't save shit.
True hero.
That's why he's called the corpse.
Not manly husband. Not hero husband.
Not literally do anything, husband.
Or even worse by doing that. Honestly, that part still haunts me. Hindsight is 20/20, as they say.
It's 2021, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yep.
So, final thoughts?
I love corpse husband.
I do love corpse husband.
The only really creepy part was like
Was when they went like
the animation.
Yeah, the animation is
and
just,
like something about his voice.
they smile like this one.
His voice
bro,
is good for that.
Bro,
It's just kind of creepy.
They smile with their eyes just like... Exactly. And, see you later, tubers.
See you later. Wait, you talk for me.
see you later, tubers.